Hi, I'm Kellie Kisner. This is just a little bit about me. I, I'm really passionate in life about traveling. It's something I enjoy doing, and I do often, actually. I began my travels in 2009 when I got accepted on a study abroad program, and from university, I went and lived for 1 year in Spain. I lived there and I went to the University of Granada. I studied Spanish language and culture, as well as got bit by the travel bug. While I was there for that year, I was able to go and spend time in 6 different countries. I was able to enjoy St. Patrick's Day in Dublin. I was able to enjoy the beautiful hills and the castles in Lisbon. I was able to travel all around Spain, and I saw different festivals like Las Fallas in Valencia. I was in Barcelona when Spain won the World Cup in 2010, and it was just incredible. I saw the Eiffel Tower in Paris. I went to England and saw Buckingham Palace and Big Ben. Oh, it was wonderful. I made a lot of friends, and I actually began teaching English. I came home from Spain and I graduated university, and that's when I certified myself to teach English as a foreign language. My TEFL, TESOL, and all of that, TOEFL included. And I bought a one-way ticket to Ecuador. I just decided to travel in Ecuador and see what I could see, go where I could go, and then when I couldn't go any farther, get a job. So I started working about 2 months after getting to Ecuador. I started working in Cuenca. I got an opportunity to work at a school, and it was really incredible. I started to work with children. I had a class of children. There was 10 of them at most on my 5-day-a-week class. And then I had 23 children for a summer program that we did a summer camp. But my 10 little monsters, as I like to call them, very, very affectionately, they were wonderful, and they taught me so much about teaching English. They ranged in age from 3 years old to 7 years old, and teaching them was just a joy. I got to use a lot of different mediums to teach the children. We used art, we used coloring, I used paper cutouts of different shapes. We would draw, we would repeat. We used song and dance and clapping, and it was very, very fun. The children were wonderful, and I feel blessed every day that I got to work with them. Once I stopped teaching in a school and I started teaching online, I was actually afforded to be able to teach some children. It was wonderful. I had a little boy from Russia who was 9 years old, and he and I had just wonderful classes together. We started with simple things like the alphabet and colors and numbers, but since he was already familiar with that, we moved on to more difficult things. So we did things like we read books. We read Dr. Seuss together, so The Cat in the Hat and Green Eggs and Ham, and it was wonderful. A lot of times, though, we just talked about things that he wanted to talk about. We talked about travel and the places he was going and had been. We talked about video games, because he really loved video games. It was just very, very fun, and I felt very blessed. I've also taught teenagers online and in the class as well, and I have a few teenagers that I'm now reading some books with. There's a series called A Series of Unfortunate Events, and I'm reading that with a few of my teenage students. And it's just wonderful. It allows us to learn new vocabulary and learn grammar structures without it being boring, with it being exciting and exceptional. We're able to use the new words and the vocabulary we use to creative write and to write stories and create characters and new worlds and new ideas. It's a very, very amazing opportunity. Passion, teaching is my passion. Travel is my passion. And luckily, in this day and age, we're able to mix those two together, and I'm able to live my life in a wonderful way. If you are more interested in seeing about my travels and my experiences and the things that I like, check out my blog. It's nicegirlbigadventure.tumblr.